Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone. Welcome to Wake and Stretch. Today is Wednesday, 26th. So here we are again. As you can see, Zeus is next to me. Loki and Socks are also here. And just a fair warning, they are going to bark at whatever they'd like to bark at as much as I try to stop them. We're working on it. So just a heads up on that. Second, I have no plan. This is an intuitive practice and it's my personal practice that I'm sharing with you. So do you need to take care of yourself? Grab any props. Excuse me, I guess the morning voice is on me. Grab any props that you need and do what you need to take care of yourself during this practice. If you need to rest. If you want to make things more intense, make it more intense. If you need to use props or tools to help you move through the practice, do it. It's all good. You got to do what you need, right? All right. I'm going to attempt to use music. Now, the device that I have the music on was charged at least to 50% when I walked out of the house. That was about 15 minutes ago. And now it is at a low battery. So I may get a song or two in there. If it disappears, you know why. All right, so go ahead and grab what you need. I'm going to push play on the music and let's get onto the mat. Make sure we have some volume here. I think we got some volume. I think today I need the music, or at least this week I need the music to help motivate. So that's to get my energy going so that I'm not just a lump on the mat, which is okay too, but I'm feeling like I need to get out of that lumpness. So let's go. So starting in a comfortable seated position. One hand on the heart, one on the belly, and start to breathe. That's all we need to do. Let the eyes close. And feel your breath both in your body and with your hands. Deep breath if you need to, yawn if you need to. Bring your bottom hands down to your back. Spread the fingers so that you're touching as much of your back as possible. Breathe into both hands. Gently move both hands now to your ribs, a little bit higher than the waist. Thumbs in the back, fingers in the front. Breathe into those hands. Feel the expansion of the ribs in every direction. And gently let your hands come back to your thighs or stacked in your lap. Palms up to receive the energy. And to also dispense the energy. So there's a nice exchange happening. Take one more nice deep breath. Let the eyes start to blink open. Let's float those arms up overhead, interlace the fingers, flip the palms up, nice long stretch through the body and the spine. You can arch the back here, don't worry about alignment. If you'd like a little side bend here, go for it. And come back to center. Let the arms float in front of the chest, palms of the hands still press out. And then open up between the shoulder blades, curling the upper spine just a bit to get a nice stretch. Chin can come down to the chest. Then inhale, bring it all up. Exhale, release those fingers, roll the wrists a bit as the arms float behind you. Fingertips behind you, onto the ground. Shoulders back, inhale, lift the chest. Neck nice and long, being mindful that you're not dropping the head back. Inhaling, coming back through center. Exhale where you need to, roll those shoulders out. A few more times with those shoulders. We'll let the arms float to shoulder height, and as you exhale, side bend to the left. Inhaling up through center, exhale to the right. And keep going back and forth, following your breath, inhaling through center, and exhaling and side bending. One more time each side. Once you finish that second side, inhale, come up through center, and then exhale, twist to your right. Staying in that twist for a few breaths. Inhaling through center, exhale, twist to the left. Inhaling, coming through center, exhale where you need to. And finding your way into child's pose. From here, coming up into tabletop. So. Thank you. And the dog just ate it. He thought that was a gift for him. Alright, coming up into tabletop, taking a few cows and cats. Inhaling, lifting the heart and tail, and exhaling and curling. Take it a few more times. One more round, one more inhale, one more exhale. And come back to a nice neutral spine, tuck the toes. Exhale, down dog. Staying for a few breaths. And from here, go ahead and pedal through the feet, walking the dog. Getting some movement through those joints, getting a little extra stretch to the back of the leg, the waist, the hip. Now once you've done both sides equally, come back to your downward facing dog. Inhale, shift it forward to plank, shoulders over the wrists. Exhale, press it back, downward facing. Inhale, shifting forward to plank. Exhale, pressing it. Inhale, shifting forward. Exhale, pressing. Inhale, coming forward to plank. Moving to our first vinyasa. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog or child's pose. From that child's pose or down dog, we're going to find our way to the top of the mat. Inhaling as you move the feet forward, lifting to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Exhale, hands come to the heart. Inhale, sweeping the arms up. Exhale, hands come to the heart. Let's move through a sun salutation B. So bending the legs, coming into chair pose. Inhale, Utkantasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, lifting halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold hands down, step the foot back to plank. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog or child's pose. Nope, not child's pose. Don't go to child's pose. Finding warrior one, left heel rotates in, step the right foot forward. Inhale, sweep it up. Stay for an extra breath. On your next exhale, hands come down, step back to plank, and vinyasa. Finding warrior one on the other side. Right heel rotates in, step the left foot forward. Inhale, sweep it up. Warrior one. Exhale. Stay for one more full breath. One more inhale. Exhale, hands down, step it back to plank. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog or child's pose. So much for the music. On your next inhale, lift the eyes, step or hop the feet to the top of the mat, lift halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale the chair pose, bend those knees, sweep the arms up, Utkantasana. Exhale, Tadasana or Namaste Tihi if you're in Ashtanga. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands come to the heart. And again, inhale, sweeping the arms up. Exhale, hands come to the heart. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, weight comes into the right foot, lift the left thigh up to the chest, then find your tree pose, outwardly rotate, foot connects to the inner leg, avoiding the knee. Nice steady breath here. Take the arms where you would like them to go. Remember that reverse prayer hands are there for you too, as long as your arms and shoulders are good with it. Nice steady breath. Enjoy the strength and the challenge and the security of this pose. Now gently release the arms. Wherever they might be, bring them back to your heart. Peel that left foot off the inner thigh, let it float back. Let's find warrior two. On your inhale, straighten the front leg, lift the arms, exhale, triangle pose. We're going to stay in triangle for a few breaths. top arm can go where you'd like it to go. You can keep it extended straight out of the shoulder. Bring the hand to the waist, to the lower back, or find a bind if you want more opening through the shoulder. From here, bring the eyes down so you're looking at your mat. Bend the right knee, find extended side angle. Now, if it's available to you, feel free to bind around the thigh. And gently release the hands down to the inside of the front foot. Flip into high lunge. Keep your weight on the left hand or fist. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale, let the arm fall behind you and twist. Gently bring the hand back down to the mat. Find your way back to plank. Vinyasa, down dog, child's pose. Wherever you fancy to go on this round. Staying in a restful position for a few breaths. From here, finding your way up to the top of the mat. Lifting into Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Exhale, hands come to the heart. One full breath here. Inhale, sweeping the arms up. Exhale, shifting your weight to the left foot. Right thigh lifts up towards the chest and outwardly rotate. Find tree. Foot above or below the knee. Make sure the hips are level. And feel free to take the arms wherever you'd like. If you want to extend them upward, if you want to take a funky shape with them, if you want to dance around with them. Today I'm choosing reverse prayer, but take it where you like. We'll stay for a few more breaths. Oh, excuse me. Enjoy the connection of that top foot with the inner leg. Wherever your foot lands is fine, as long as you can maintain the balance and the breath. And gently release the arms, bringing them back to your heart. Start to peel that right foot off the inner leg and step it back, finding your warrior two. On your inhale, lift the arms, straighten the leg. Exhale, triangle pose, Trikonasana. From here, bending that left knee, finding extended side angle. And again, if it's available to you and you want to take the bind, go ahead and take the bind. And gently release the hands down to the inside of the front foot. Come into high lunge. Weight into the right hand or fist. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale, let the arm fall behind you and twist. Bring both hands back down to the mat. Step it back to plank. And vinyasa. Finding your resting pose, child's pose, or down dog for a few breaths. here, coming up into tabletop. And then gently bring yourself up to standing on your knees. Let's take the right leg forward. We're going to take half monkey, a little deeper into those hamstrings. So grab props if you need them, if you know that you're tight in the hamstring of the lower back. Inhale, lengthen up through the waist, and then exhale, start to fold at the hips forward. Keep the toes pulling back for more intensity. Do your best to keep the spine long here. We're prepping for bird of paradise. Surprise! It's a surprise to me too, honestly. When I was in that bind in extended side angle, I was like, ooh, wouldn't it be fun to go into bird of paradise today? So let's get the hamstrings, the back, ready for it. And one more breath here. On your inhale, come up through vertical. Exhale where you need to. We're going to turn to the left to face the left side of the mat. Gate pose. Now, one key thing here, make sure that this right leg is in a place where the hips can be side to side. If you're here and this right hip is hiked up, this is not going to help you move into bird of paradise at all. So the hips want and need to be square here. So adjust the angle of this leg. There is no right or wrong here. It's just whatever feels good in your body. Toes turn forward. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Sit up nice and tall. Lengthen through the spine. And then exhale, side bend over to the right. Now from here, take the arm behind into a bind. And all it is fingertips to the opposite hip crease. Keep the front ribs laced together. And breathe. Good. Inhale, coming up through a vertical. Go ahead and release the arms. Bring the hands down. Sweep the leg back. Vinyasa if you'd like, or just downward facing dog. And bring it back to your tabletop. Sit up on those knees, or stand up on the knees. Left leg comes in front, squaring off the hips for half monkey. Hello, balance. Inhale, extending the arms up, and then exhale, folding forward. Keep the spine nice and long and extended here, so avoid curling just for today. This is to prepare us to get into that bird of paradise a little bit more smoothly. Because ideally in bird of paradise, you want the spine to be as long as possible, just like every other asana that we do. And there's a tendency for some curvature in the spine. So if you practice that now, the body will want to go into that. But if we can practice a straight spine, then we're prepping the core muscles and the back muscles to hold the body this way. Make sense? Good. On your inhale, coming up to vertical, go ahead and turn towards the right side of your mat. Find gate pose legs. When you're ready, inhale nice and tall through the spine, and then exhale, side bend over to the left. Bring the top arm into a bind behind the back. Fingertips are looking for the hip crease. Just a few more breaths. Inhale, bringing it up through center. Exhale, release those hands down. Oh, find your way back to tabletop. Vinyasa. Let's vinyasa for sure this time. Knees, chest, chin, chaturanga. Neutralize all that we just did. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. But from here, walk the feet forward. Find malasana. Garland pose. Settling in, make it a little bit more active, right? Nice long spine. Arms and legs press against one another. We want them to be friends. Find more breath. And gently release the hands down to the mat. Let the hips lift up. Heel toe the legs to a parallel position. Uttanasana. Inhale, lift halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Exhale, hands come to the heart. Good. While we're up here, let's take cow face arms. So right arm is on top, left is underneath. Close those front ribs, lace them together. Head and arm, upper arm, squeezing together. And from here, plant down through the feet. Inhale, lift out of the waist, and then exhale, side bend to the left. Keep the head and the arm, the upper arm connected. Inhale, come up through center. Exhale, lean to the other side just to feel what it feels like. But inhaling up through center. Exhale, slowly release the hands and the arms. No fast movements. Then gently give a little rotation. If you need to massage your shoulder, then go ahead. Let's do those cow face arms on the other side. So the left is on top, the right is underneath. Help them out if you need to. Find whatever connection works for you today. So either the fingertips touch, you use your clothing, or you use a prop between the hands. Get the rest of the body in line. Breathe. Plant down through those feet. Inhale, lifting up through the waist. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhaling, coming up through center. Exhale, bend over to the left. Keep the head and the arm connected. Inhaling, coming up through center. Exhale, slowly and mindfully let the arms go. Giving them the time they need to release. That can be rather intense on the arms, the upper arms. So massage if you need to massage. There's no sharp movements, yeah? We're being kind. We need our arms and shoulders to work for us throughout the day. All right. So once they've released, finding Tadasana and Sun Salutation A. Inhale, sweeping the arms up. Exhale, dive it forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lifting halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold hands down, step or float back to plank, moving through the vinyasa. Good. Inhale the right leg up and back, three-legged dog, making a twist. Bending that top knee, heel towards the sit bones. Inhale, straighten the legs, square out the hips. Exhale, step it through, find warrior two. Inhale as you rise up. Exhale, settle into warrior two. Inhale, arms lift, straighten the front leg. Exhale, triangle pose. Now, if you're really open here and you want to go a little bit deeper and it feels okay for you, feel free to bind here. Remember, long spine. Let the eyes shift down towards the mat. Find your extended side angle. And if it's available here, take the bind here if you're not already there. Now here we go, bird of paradise. Hop that left foot forward. Find your balance on that left foot. Weight comes off of the right. Start to come up to standing. And if it's available, extend that right leg out. Stay as long as you'd like. When you're ready to come down, just reverse your steps. Finding extended side angle, releasing the arms down to the mat. And find high lunge. Once you're in high lunge, weight into the left hand, inhale the right arm up, and let it fall behind you for a nice twist. Two hands down to the mat, step it back to plank, vinyasa, down dog or child's pose. Finding your way back to your downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up and back, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee, make it a twist. Inhale, straighten the legs, square out the hips. Exhale, step it through. Warrior two, inhaling as you rise up. Exhaling and settling into your warrior two. Inhale, arms lift, straighten the front leg. Exhale, triangle pose. Same options apply on this side, binding if and when you would like to. Keeping the spine nice and long and tall. From here, finding extended side angle. If this is where the bind is available, then take it here if you can. Then finding bird of paradise, hop the back foot forward. Plant it right underneath your hip. Bring your weight onto that right foot. Weight comes off the left. Start to bring yourself up to vertical. And then extend the leg out. From there, soften it back in. Reversing your steps. Finding extended side angle, you can let the arms release, of course. Bring both hands to the mat, finding high lunge, squaring off the hips. Weight into the right hand, left hand lifts up, and then exhale, let it fall behind you. Nice twist here, opening the chest. And gently bring both hands back to the mat, find your way to plank. Vinyasa, knees touch chin or chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog or child's pose. Taking breath. On your inhale, gently roll up through the spine so that you're in a seated position. Moving into hero pose. We'll let the heels slide just to the outside of the hips. Knees are pointing forward so that they're in front of the hips. So you want nice parallel lines there. If this is bothersome on the knees, then take a prop and sit on it, and you can sit as high as you need to. Actually, my knees aren't so thrilled with this either today. So, since I said that, sitting up nice and tall. Lengthening through the spine. And just breathing. Let's turn the palms up so that the energy exchange is there. Open heart, open hands, open mind. And from here, if you would like to move into reclined hero pose, you're welcome to do so. You can keep your hips on the block. You want to tuck the tail underneath. This gives a beautiful stretch through the quads and the front of the belly and chest. If you're not into it, it's okay. Just sit and breathe and enjoy. the breath. Now I take this a little bit more into fish, into the upper back, but you take this wherever you'd like to. If you want to back bend it, if you just want to lay flat, there's many options. Just be mindful of pain, pins, needles, tingling, sharpness. We're not looking for any of that. We want the breath to stay nice and consistent, and the body to feel good in the pose. So whatever variation that means for you, move into it. On your inhale, chin comes to the chest if you've moved it backwards, and start to work your way back up into a vertical spine, sitting on your sit bones. Coming back to that meditative position, palms up, open hands, open heart, open mind. Gently blink the eyes open. As you exhale, gently twist to the right. Inhale through center, exhale, twist to the left. Inhaling, coming back through center. Exhale, move on into tabletop. Go ahead and move any props out of the way. And just gently extend one leg at a time, just so that the knee joint can get some space. And we'll come to a seated position from here, letting the legs extend out the front, moving into Paschimottanasana. So find what that means for you, props or not, underneath those sit bones. You want to make sure you feel like you're sitting upright and not falling backwards. Then as you exhale, scoop the belly and fold it forward. Now that we've done our bird of paradise, if you feel like you want to let the spine curve here, then go for it. Just be mindful that you're not overstretching the back of the neck. Once the head drops, there's an overstretch that can happen. Just be mindful and move into the pose as it feels good for your body. Two more breaths. On your inhale, lift the head. Exhale, gently release the pose. Slowly and mindfully bend those legs so the feet are flat, hands come behind, and windshield wiper the legs from side to side. Alright, so from here, rolling down through the spine, letting the arms extend, the legs extend, and find your Shavasana. Eyes closed, I take rest. gradually start to deepen your breath. Find energy in your fingers, toes, hands, feet, wrists, and ankles. Let those arms start to float up overhead, legs together underneath you, nice long stretch through the body. And hug the knees in towards your chest. Give a little rock from side to side. And roll onto your right side into fetal position, right arm under the head for a pillow. And gently press yourself up to a seated position. Eyes closed, hands pressed either at your heart center or one on your heart and one on your belly. Checking in to see how you feel after that practice. Physically, emotionally, energetically, and spiritually. And as always, give a few moments of gratitude, something that you're thankful for right now in this moment. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Namaste. Alrighty, so I hope you enjoy your Wednesday, even if you're not there yet. But when you do get there, I hope you enjoy your Wednesday, middle of the week. Some nice charged energy going on this week, at least on my end. I'll sort out the technological issues with the music, hopefully by Friday. I think I have a solution, so no worries. Not that you were worried, but no worries. Yeah, so I will see you on Friday. I think we only have Friday and Monday left as far as Wake and Stretch is concerned for August. So as always, I'll let you know what's going to happen for the following month when we get a little bit closer. So with that said, I will leave you with be well, my friends. Remember to breathe, and I will see you on Friday. Bye.